While George was basking in the sun-drenched Caribbean, I went to the Jaguar.
Why is it so much louder now?
It was a long shot, but I thought I'd start my search for the Jaguar Stone at the British Museum.
They let you just bring in a backpack like that? Why are you wearing sunglasses in a museum? Cabinet. Attendant. They put those right on top of each other. ATM, that's handy. Oh, a telephone. Right next to the gift shop. Hello.
Can I help you, miss?
Certainly hope so. Have you seen Atterbees around here?
Have you ever heard of an English
All right,
sea
Draco.
captain called El Draco?
I mean, Draco.
Draco? Not a very English name.
I think that's what the Spanish would have called him. It was about the time of the conquistadors.
I love the conquistador
16th
chapter of our history in grade school.
I know. That's what the Spanish called Sir Francis Drake.
Francis Drake? Have you got anything here that belonged to him?
Indeed, miss. We have a couple of artifacts he brought back from one of his journeys.
Thank you. You've been most helpful.
Where are they? Can't tell me anything more about it?
There was nothing else I wanted to ask him just then.
She's like a man. She's like, I'll find it myself. Cabinet? Statue? What can I do to the statue? Oh, what do we have in our inventory? Just my bag. No panties.
There was nothing very useful in my bag. Just a single hair clip.
Did we pull that out? Is that in our... There we go. Okay. Good to know. Might...
I wanted nothing to do with that statue. It made me nervous somehow.
Might need to pick a lock with that hair clip.
It was a small, flat square of polished obsidian. Nothing like the one I was looking for. According to the caption, this was the scrying mirror given to Dr. John Dee by Sir Francis Drake.
Okay. Does this one freak you out too?
There was nothing I wanted to do with the statue except find out where he bought his hat.
Très chic.
Très chic.
La Liberté. Display case. Do we have... Is this the stone we're looking for? This might be it. What if it's...
It was a stone identical in size and style to the Coyote
That's what we're looking
stone.
for.
However, this stone bore the image of a jaguar.
Yes, that is one of the three. All right, how do we get it? Can I buy this? How much you want? How much do I need to take out from that ATM/telephone?
It was an obsidian. The cabinet was locked.
Not for long.
That's the kind of thing Georges would do. Not me.
Well, what's your style then? She's like, oh, it's too effective.
I didn't want the mask, although it certainly reminded me of somebody.
More context there? What is this? What's behind the curtain? Don't think we're meant to touch this, but it's fine. Huh?
Excuse me, miss. Please don't touch the exhibits.
Yeah, what's that? Like dinosaur sound coming from the right channel. Hello, ladies, girls.
Bonjour. I wonder if you could help me.
Something's making them laugh.
Ohayou gozaimasu.
Oh, the Asian ladies.
What's so funny?
Weren't they? Weren't they in
Oh, never mind.
the last place we were at some point? Don't.
I doubted the girls would be any help to me.
All right. Well, maybe this guy can tell us about the stone. And what I can do to get him to look the other way on this whole thing.
What can you tell me about that stone with a jaguar on it?
The so-called Jaguar Stone was brought back from the Americas by Sir Francis Drake and presented with, as you already know, the more famous
they were at the
scrying
Paris
mirror
Museum.
to John Dee.
What's this scrying mirror?
It's a little square of polished obsidian. Mine it is.
And what does it do?
Well, it's a bit like a crystal ball, except flat and black. You can't see anything in it. Old man Dee had a psychic who reckoned he could speak to the angels through it. I think he was taking Dee for a ride myself. The old loony didn't like the stone, though. Reckoned it was tainted by the devil. Come along, miss. I'll show you the mirror.
There we go.
I've already... Oh, never mind.
The smoking mirror?
There. John Dee's famous scrying mirror, given to him by Francis Drake.
Do you know if this mirror has any relevance to Tezcatlipoca?
Who? Tis let... I can't even say it.
Neither
Oh,
could
there's
some
somebody
folks
here
down
who'll
the
be able to
south.
help you better than
But
me.
for different reasons. They were freaked out by it. Proper freaked out by it. Show them the statue. Hello.
This
Hey.
young lady has some questions to ask, Professor. I think she's from France.
Professor Oubier?
Oubier.
Eh? What? You two know each other, do you?
Small world. He must be here for it as well.
Excuse me, the telephone.
All right. He's just staring at me
We
right
meet
now.
again.
Mademoiselle, France, eh?
Yes, I believe that's where you live, Professor.
I have a house there, on the outskirts of Paris, but I haven't been back for many months.
Yeah, I was kidnapped there.
What can you tell me about the Jaguar Stone, Professor?
It's obsidian, from the Chichen Itza region.
That was a short call.
Professor Oubier, your taxi's here.
If you'll excuse me, I have some urgent business to attend to at the docks.
Sounds shady. Going to meet that kid's mom. Why am I... Do you think this would be... Hey, he took the friggin' stone.
Can you answer me some questions about the Jaguar
It's
Stone?
gone. Can we...
Certainly, miss.
Oh,
If you
God.
just step this way.
Professor. Man, he was not in a rush to get out of here right away. He, like, hung out and talked to me for a minute.
Gone. Some sods half-inched it.
Half-inched?
Stolen it, miss. Never mind. The silent alarm will have been tripped. I'm afraid nobody can leave until our crack security team gets
You know,
here.
How long
Oubier
would
just
that
left.
Could be a while. I think it's their tea break.
The thief could be miles away by then.
Don't you worry about that, miss. Just don't try to leave.
It was too much of a coincidence that Oubier showed up and the stone promptly
Yeah, there's
disappeared.
literally no one
I
else
didn't
here.
have time for their crack security team to finish their tea. I had to get after him.
Oh, yeah. Don't like your voice as much in this game, Nico, but I agree. What do you think of my hair clip?
I didn't think the museum attendant would be interested in a
Then
hair.
why is it an
Not
option?
even a cute one like
It is
this.
cute, but why is it an option?
I didn't steal the stone. I was nowhere near it.
So who do you suppose did
How about
steal
you
it?
look through my stuff right now? The Asian girls. It's clearly Oubier.
It must have been Oubier.
Huh. Begging your pardon, but he's a man of letters. A professor.
So was Moriarty.
Professor of
Man of letters or
Yeah.
not, he's your culprit.
Professor of stealing.
Don't you think it's suspicious?
It's suspicious that
Oubier
they
has
were-
urgent business at the docks?
Not in the slightest, young lady. He's gone to oversee the unloading of cargo. An exhibition of Mayan sculpture on loan from Mexico City.
What's the name of the ship?
The Zibalba Princess.
He's
Moored
well
down by
informed.
Tower Bridge.
He's
Why do you
very
ask?
well informed.
Just wondering.
Thank you,
Thank
Jeffrey.
you. You've been most helpful.
Can I get that key? Wow, I can. No wonder it's so easy to steal from this place. Why couldn't you just steal it? Go George for 1 second in your life, Nico.
It would probably be less suspicious if I kept away from the empty case.
I don't know, you just took the key right in sight of this guy, but I guess he didn't really care. So I can't actually leave. I found this key.
Look at this. The thief left this key in the cabinet.
Oh dear.
Who would have had access to
oh
it?
dear, oh dear, oh dear.
That makes the theft an inside job, right?
Oubier.
Oh dear.
In other words, the thief was Professor Oubier.
Well, let's leave that for the police to decide, shall we? I better phone them right away.
Well, then I'm heading to the docks right now.
Hello?
I knew I had nothing to worry about if the police were called.
Yes, I'll hold.
But I had to catch up with Oubier.
That's what I'm saying.
And fast.
Let's do it. What's the percentage now? 61. All right. So obsessed with that. Let's go, Nico. Wait. Hold on. His back's turned. Can I get a sweet dagger? Yeah. Oh, does the key work in this?
That's the kind of thing Jean...
Use the key then, Nico.
The key unlocked the
So you'll
case.
steal it. It's just a matter of, you're like, oh, if I have the key, then it's not theft. It's just a technicality as far as she's concerned. Hell yeah. I take that key? Yeah.
I locked the case again and took the key.
Nice. Anything else? There's nothing in that one that we care about. It's like the dagger of Amon-Ra. Check out our Let's Play of that one, by the way, here on Let's Play with Brigands. Laura Bow Mystery. What is behind here now that I have a second? Oh, an exit.
The doors were...
Is the key work on this as well?
The doors were secure.
That's why I said use the key.
The doors were securely locked.
Okay. Can we go all Jim Carrey with this? Smoking.
I didn't want the mask, although it certainly reminded me of somebody.
We pick it? Doesn't seem...
The doors were...
I don't understand. Why does this suddenly not look like... Doesn't look like a dagger. It just looks like a giant nail now. Really? Alright, whatever.
I levered the handle open with the thin dagger.
Whatever. I was thinking we could stab Oubier with it, but that's fine too. We still can. Meanwhile, back at Ketch's Landing, I want to say Keith's Landing for some reason.
The room had been decorated to resemble the interior of a sailing ship. It was disturbingly effective.
Nice. I don't know why, but I feel like a putt-putt course would look cool in here. Just, you know, a little green. Just playthroughs. Fun ambiance.
It was a beautifully crafted model of a sailing ship.
Touch it. There's a portrait of
The ship looked too
Ketch.
fragile to touch.
All right, then. How about the lantern?
Holding that lantern, I felt kinda biblical. Like Jesus or Florence Nightingale.
Why? Can we, like, see stuff now that we couldn't see without it? Is that the idea? He's like, I don't know.
March 20th, 1670 fix.
What?
Engaged frigate off Fan Salvador?
What?
It was garbage. Huh. I guess being a pirate didn't require too many academic qualifications. The passage went on to describe how Ketch had got wind of the approach of a fleet of English ships. It seemed the new governor had not shared his predecessor's views on Ketch's activities. They were out for his blood. Sailed to that place where I made secure my fortune. I returned safe in the knowledge that the governor shall not discover that which I had hidden. For is it not writ that 'tis easier for a camel to pass through the eye of a needle?
Camel to pass through the eye of a needle. Where did he hide that final stone? Don't mind if I do.
That might come in useful in ticklish situations.
I get it. Nico, later, bedroom. You do you, George. Yeah. Should we get some ink on that? On that bad boy? No? You don't think those two go together?
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
Unlike everything else you just been picking up and putting in your pants, like the quill. The quill was supposed to go right there, but you didn't care much about that, did you? Alright, what's the deal with this lantern? Can we take the lantern? Oh, alright, so we can move it around. Just like... We trying to like light up something over here? Inkwell plus lantern equals...
The lantern fitted so precisely in the inkwell, it could only
Did
be
seem like it would be a
deliberate.
good fit. We turn it now, maybe? No, that's just where it's meant to be now.
That looked like that's where it was supposed to be, so I left it there.
Got a chart. Got a sea chest. What if the stone was just in there? Right, it might be.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Surprise!
Hey, it's Emily. Hey, Emily. No one wears their hair like that, but that's fine.
What the? Who are you?
I'm Emily.
What were you doing in there, Emily?
Hiding. What are you
How long have you been in there?
Grown-up stuff.
Grown-ups? Pfft, I'm never gonna grow up, I'm not. You shouldn't be here. What's your name?
I'm George.
Pleased to meet you, Jaws.
George.
Jaws,
Jeez.
make your mind up.
All right. Yeah, what's the deal with you and Rio?
Why don't you go play with Rio?
I'm not allowed.
How come?
'Cause Aunt Frost says I'm not allowed out of the house. That's why, Mr. Nosy Beak.
Too bad.
They may let you now. They love me.
Why don't you ask your other aunt if you can play with Rio?
Aunt Mina's cuckoo. Aunt Frost says so. She says when the Lord handed out common sense, Aunt Mina was off getting double portions of chin.
That's mean, but that's pretty good.
That Rio's a smart kid. He helped me outwit Bronson.
Rio is clever. He can spit ever so far.
What? Nothing says cleverness like spit distance.
What can you tell me about Captain Ketch?
That's him on the wall, in the picture.
Yeah? Boy, that's interesting.
He was a sailor captain. This is his house.
I bet you can't keep this piece of coal in your mouth for the next half hour.
Could too. I could keep it in my mouth for hours and hours and hours.
Yeah? Go on then. Prove it.
Don't want to. And if you try to make me, I'll tell Aunt Mina.
Yeah, I probably don't want your aunt, you telling your aunt that I try to make you put weird things in your mouth. How about this stone?
Look, an ancient Mayan stone.
Is that a magic stone?
Well, I don't know about that.
No.
Well, then I have no interest. Man, thank goodness the panties are an option once again. But how about this poison dart, which knocked out my girlfriend?
Would you like to play darts?
No?
Oh, come on. I'll throw, you catch.
What?
That's dangerous. Darts will stick in me and make me bleed.
Who plays catch with a dart, George?
Do you know how to use a theodolite?
We don't learn anything about surveying at my school. Not until 5th grade.
Probably for the best. It's just gonna turn you into an a-hole. Hey, look at that. She's got a little cross. I wonder if that's important or something. All right, well, I'm just gonna keep walking around touching stuff.
Okay. I've had my hands on an historical document. Now what?
Go to Disneyland? I don't know. What do you want? Oh, we can just put this somewhere. All right, let's put it on the desk. Maybe combined with the light, we can see something. That's probably what this was all about.
The chart fitted exactly into the recess on the top of the desk.
What you doing, Jaws?
I'm putting this old map on the desk
What you doing that for, Jaws?
because it was obviously intended to fit in this recessed area.
How'd you work that out?
It's obvious.
Once you have another adventure game under your belt, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Keep thinking Richard Keel when she calls me Jaws. All right. Can I do anything with this now?
That looked like that.
All right. She have anything new to...
Why don't you run along and play?
Aunt Mina told
Well, that doesn't mean you have to stay indoors, does it? On a beautiful day like today?
there's a storm coming.
Oh, nuts. You don't know that.
I do so. I can see the whole world from the window.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm busy. There were several things I wanted to say to that awful kid, but I held my
She's
tongue.
not that awful. All right. What have we not messed with? The ship's wheel. I feel like we're about to open some hidden passage here. It's all the work we're putting into this.
Hard a port, bosun. Aye, aye, Captain
It's a good
Stobart.
use to your time, George.
She cannot take it, Captain. My lad's dead. Abandon ship.
Star Trek. Bell, ring it. Excellent service at this Arby's.
2 bells and all's well. Pirates were cool.
Pirates were cool. Very Beavis and Butthead right there. There he is, Mr. Ketchum himself. Ash Ketchum.
Captain Frederick Ketch,
Oh, I added an
1570. Around his neck was a cross. Maybe he was a part-time pirate.
That's the one that Emily's got round
the
her
portrait
neck.
might have made a nice souvenir, but it was too large to carry.
Where is the cutlass? Is it behind the...
It would have been easy to reach the cutlass and slip it in my pocket. It would also have been the most regrettable action of my life.
I don't know, you've put so many regrettable things in your pants. But anyway, that poison-tipped dart, for one, I would be a little wary of having that flopping around in my pants. So close to my nether regions, but that's fine. Anything in the barrel? Nothing?
Yow!
What?
I should have known better than to put my hand
What was in there?
Grandma Stobart had a nasty experience in a water butt once.
Okay. Well, anyway. Alright, yeah, what's up with that cross, Emily? I bet that's the key to some treasure, or key to finding a treasure, maybe? There we go.
That cross you're wearing, Emily,
It's my lucky Jesus cross.
it's just like the one Captain Ketch wore.
Uh-huh.
Can I borrow it?
Uh-uh.
What would you trade for that cross,
That's
Emily?
a good
A
point.
puppy.
Well, I don't happen to have a puppy in my pocket
I
right
might
now.
later.
Can you think of anything else you'd trade?
Don't know.
Honestly, don't know. Alright, what do you want, kid? I'm not offering you the panties. Gotta draw the line somewhere. Do you want this boring surveying stuff? You want this cursed statue?
She wouldn't have been interested.
How do you know what an 11-year-old girl's into?
She wouldn't have been
You're out of
interested.
touch, George. Kids love this kind of stuff.
She wouldn't have been interested.
What about the... Oh, we already tried to get her to...
She wouldn't have been interested.
Don't know why. Well, alright. Hold on. Watch it be just storming. Nah, it looks the same. Still working on that fish, man. Alright. Oh, what happened to that guy? I guess he died and they buried him? Or at least... I really don't care. Screw that guy. Why don't you want the net?
I didn't want a fishing net.
Alright, don't elaborate. Can I get a third fish from young Rio? Come on, Rio. Now you got a third fish for me. Or at least I can talk to him about Emily. There we go.
What do you give to a small, irritating girl who asks about everything?
Try a conch. Delicate colors, interesting shape, and when you put it to your ear, you can hear the sea.
Yeah? Why's that?
Usually because you're standing next to it.
Cool. Have you got one?
Yeah, but I promised it to my sister. She's well vexed with me.
Got a conch shell around here somewhere. Man, this kid's as smart as the kid at the bazaar in the first game. Yeah.
Why is your sister mad with you?
Well, last night when I got home with our supper, she went wild. Real, she said, how come all you ever catch is puffer fish? A sicker puffer fish. What I want is tiger fish. So don't bother come back home
Tell
till
her you don't
catch
run a
one, boy.
restaurant, Rio.
I don't see how I'm gonna catch no tiger fish. All I have is a fishing pole and a worm.
What do you need to catch a tiger
Yeah.
fish?
One of them real fancy flies like the rich fishermen use.
Fancy flies, you say.
Any use for a quill?
What's a quill?
It's what people used to write with in Captain Ketch's days.
No, man. I'd sooner be fishing.
Alright. Maybe Emily knows we can do like some back and forth to make this happen. Target, huh? You still doing alright, Meow Meow?
I wasn't going to risk further laceration.
Fair enough. Just had to check. Let's see if Emily's got any new information. feel like she wouldn't just be waiting for me to come back. She'd be off being mischievous again.
There were several things I wanted to say to that awful kid.
Damn. Alright. Well, we clearly need the conch shell. She doesn't want that. So we need like a... But he didn't want the quill, right? Can we just get the feathers? Can you help me with this, Meow Meow? Worth a shit.
The cat made short work of the feather, tearing it into a blizzard of small pieces.
Do I need to reload, or are we good with that? Are you gonna try to scratch me when I grab this? Alright, that's a start. Quite honestly, we could probably combine this with something. Dart?
I don't think so.
Well, maybe the feather is enough? It kind of looks like a fancier lure. As is. I have to say, very satisfied with the lack of moon logic in this game. For the most part, we've been pretty good. Is this gonna work? Got the shard? Do you need anything else?
What you got there?
Hey, this is just what you need to make a
There
fly.
you
Thanks. Let's hope them tigerfish hungry. A deal's a deal. Here's a conch.
Oh, you had one on you the whole time. Okay. That works. Thanks, kid. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to use this for. The colors are the same as my dart. I guess that's just a coincidence. If you want a lure, try the panties. I've been offering them to everyone. What say you, Meow Meow? Panties? Alright, we got the conch, though. Maybe she'll give us the cross? Straight up trade? Priceless family heirloom for this crap you can find anytime in the ocean? Actually, can we, like, listen in on this?
It was the conch shell that...
Alright, let's just give it to her.
Here, I've got a conch. Would you like it?
Dunno. Aunt Frost told me never to take presents from strange men.
I'm not a strange
Good
man.
advice.
Then why are you called Jaws?
You're pretty weird.
Jaws? That's a stupid name.
I'm not called... Look, conch, pretty. Swap for the cross, yes or no?
Your lucky beloved Jesus
Right,
cross.
this thing's going out the window.
Okay. We'll do swapsies.
Swapsies. We look so angry. No one looks that angry when they're doing swapsies. There you go. That's better. Still looks like we haven't shaved there in his little portrait. All right.
Ketch's crucifix was encrusted with precious gems.
What else are we doing with this? Is there anything left to insert this into in the desk? Pen holder? Ah, he's gonna come back from
Ketch's
the dead.
cross slipped snugly into the pen holder.
What you doing now, Jaws?
Weekend at
Knock it
Ketch's.
off, will ya? There's something you ought to know. I don't buy cute or lost puppy. I've put your cross in this little hole in the desk.
Why?
Impulse mainly, with a dash of irrational intuition.
It's adventure gaming.
Silly. Only women have intuition.
The lantern cast a strong light over the desktop. The light cast a shadow of the cross.
Oh, it's
And
the
shadow fell
location.
precisely over a small, unnamed island shaped like a skull.
I guess. It's sort of like an X. All right. What's that island?
That must be it. Ketch's Treasure Island.
Uh-oh. That's Zombie Island.
Zombie.
It's a bad place.
No kidding? Well, bad place or not, that's my next port of call.
Can I come too?
The hell you plan?
I never get to leave the
Oh,
house.
take her with you, George. Come on.
There were several things I wanted to...
All right, fine. Be like that. You can have your cross back, kid. I'm off to Zombie Island. I guess I can take the boat now, right? Or is Rio gonna have to take me Andre style? We could go on a boat ride together. Last chance at the
I
net.
didn't want a fishing net.
All right, worth a shot. We doing this, Rio? Come on, I've given you so little and you've given me so much. I feel like you still owe me.
Would you take me to, Zombie Island?
Just slip
In
it
this
in.
weather? You're mad,
Why
man.
does everyone
The rain will
keep
keep the zombies
talking about the
indoors.
weather? Just the nondescript zombie.
Just say I did meet a zombie. What would you do?
There ain't no zombies on Zombie Island. At least, not anymore. It's uninhabited.
Good.
Good.
What do you mean, not anymore?
You still want to go?
I guess.
Well,
Since
I ain't
the
had no
zombies
luck with
sold
them
off
tiger
there.
fish. And with the mood my sister is in, I'll be safer with the zombies.
Sweet. Off. The Simpsons are headed to Zombie Island. Sweet. It's unnecessary. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and comment on this video and click subscribe if you haven't already, as this seriously helps me to keep making great content for you.